Greetings, my name is Kitzia Kokopelmana. I'm from Mexico, and today I'm gonna invite you to explore my garden right here in Kokopelmana. This is Bioflora Farm. I wanted to show you, I started with this. This is a very sandy, rocky soil. I've been on this farm for 4 months, and I'm gonna show you what I have done on that time. We started here. I added some compost to this. We just make this line and put this irrigation system. Now there's different methods of irrigation. In this case, I'm using the sprinklers because I connected to an open channel up high that gives me enough pressure. If you're in a place where you have a limited water availability, you may want to do a drip system rather than the sprinklers. Now, if you decide to do sprinklers, it's better to do it either in the morning early or in the evening. So here I want to show you, we did this is what is called raised beds. The system that we use is called double digging. We have a sequence on the planting where we also do like transplanting. The method that we use is called biointensive gardening, which means that we utilize every space to the maximum. This is Tokyo Bekama. Tokyo Bekama is an Asian green which grows really fast. If you can believe it, this baby is 2 months old. It greens grow very well here, but like I say, especially the Asian greens. Then there's lettuces, there is carrots, we have onion, we have quinoa. Oh, this is really exciting because we have quinoa that come from Bolivia. I have red quinoa and I have black quinoa. This is quinoa right here. Also, quinoa greens are very nutritious, so you can use the grain, but also the greens. Here you can see, when you look at that way, we just started planting. Then we have things that we just transplanted that are like a little bit bigger. Then we have these ones over here that we are already harvesting. Then on this side over here, we have already things that are going to be making seeds. We do also companion planting. Like in this case, we planted strawberries and borage. And like I say, because of this method that is called biointensive gardening, we also put other things in between to utilize the space. In this case, we put chard. Here you can see this is romaine lettuce that is going to make seed. Then there is arugula. This farm is called Bioflora Farm, and one of my main purposes is the production of organic seeds. Here you have cilantro also making seeds. This is cosmos. All the flowers on my farm are organic and they are also edible petals. Here we have alfalfa. And the flowers that you see on the edge of the bed also attract beneficial insects. as well as they attract pollination, which it improves my production of seeds. In this case, on this tree that is on the property, about 2 weeks after I moved here, I noticed some movement here of bees, and that increased when I start the flower production. So now there is a beehive over here. Here I have broccoli and more chard. Then I have on the right side over there, there is a combination. I have sweet potatoes, white carrots, amaranth, red sunflowers. And the idea of this farm too is to show the farmers that diversity can be grown on a small scale. And also, this is a seed farm, also in a metaphor. It's a farm that is aiming to inspire others to create more farms, and also to start an organic farmers association. This, we call it the Ecuadorian AAA, but that's not like the traveling one. This is abundant agriculture, Alliance for Abundant Agriculture, which in Spanish stands for Alianza Agricultura Abundante. We started our first meeting a week ago. We have about 11 farmers sign in, and they come around here, they got inspired, they got seeds, they brought seeds, and they're starting to put their products together so we can commercialize it together. So this one is purple tomatillos. Like, this is not something that has been grown on this area before. So this is why I think it's so important to do research. Like, for example, the Tokyo becama I told you earlier, that had not been grown on this area before, but it has proven to be a very good crop. It's resistant to the bugs, it grows really fast, and it's very nutritious. So now here, I'm observing what's happening with this. This is starting already to flower, there is some fruits that are forming, so now it's an observation. So if this is proven to be a good crop, I'm gonna leave most of it to make seed. And with these seeds, I can include other farmers into growing purple tomatillos in Vilcabamba. A very good crop of this lettuce, so I decided to save some for seed. Look at these beauties. This is like a flower. They were so delicious. Then I have fenugreek. This is a new one too for here. Fenugreek. So on this farm we also do two things. We grow crops to share with the locals the new possibilities on diversity that can grow here. So this is jicama. Now jicama will give me a beautiful flower that will look like a sunflower. And it's a very crunchy, tasty, juicy root. And it's a local crop. So this is the idea of growing local crops and having people, the international community, when they come here on Saturdays, they taste it, and then they can support the local farmers. This one over here, that's another introduced one. Now when we're talking about introducing crops in a new location, we have to be careful not to bring things that are invasive. But sometimes you find things that are really, really good. And after you find out that they're not invasive and they're useful, then you can share it with people. This one is called garden cress. And it's really interesting because if you try it, the taste is very much like watercress. But this one grows on the soil like you see. And another thing I'd like to share with you is mulch. Mulching is a very important activity on the garden. Because when you mulch your garden, you have to water less. It keeps the moist on your ground. And then when the mulch breaks down, then it improves the soil. Also prevents from having too many weeds. What I do, one of the activities that are my favorite activities here besides planting, it's massaging the earth. So what that means is I come, like here's a weed, I massage the earth. See, I'm helping to this mulch to break down and be part of it, be part of the earth, together with the weeds. I massage the earth. This is really good. My plants really like it because this also brings a little oxygen to the roots. And it's just like when you have a dog and you like to hug it. This is like what I do to my garden. It's like massaging my, but instead of being my pet, it's like, I don't know, it's a combination. It's like your pet, but it's also like your mother, really. Because if you think about it, like we're made out of this. That's our bodies. Without this food that grows in the garden, we cannot make our bodies. We cannot make our lives. So thank you for allowing me to come to your space through this media. And I hope this gets you inspired. And whatever space you have outside your house or any empty lot, you can turn it into a piece of paradise. Thank you.